Our next speaker, Carol Quinn, started playing disc golf in 2013. In her first 2 years, traveled from Virginia to Michigan, Wisconsin, Colorado, Maine, Ohio, North Carolina to play 51 sanctioned events, including a division win at the 2014 United States Women's Disc Golf Championship. In 2015, Carol started the Gathering Ladies on Wednesdays, GLOW League, in Virginia Beach that continues on to this day. And in 2017, Ms. Quinn organized and directed a series of 6 sanctioned women's tournaments in Virginia and Maryland, and the Virginia Women's Disc Golf Series is now in its 3rd year. Carol is at the top of the card for promoting low-cost, high-value, and big fun competitions for women disc golfers. I want to welcome Carol Quinn.
Good evening, everyone. Everybody have fun today? All right, here we go. All right, so first and foremost, I would like to thank Jay Gary and the Pittsburgh Flying Disc Golf Club. Thank you for the invitation and the opportunity to speak on you all on the growth of women playing this wonderful sport of disc golf. I truly was very happy and surprised to see so many ladies out here today. I saw a couple that didn't shake too well. I guess that was the replacements. Also, and to my dear friend, Kelly Boyce. Thank you, my dear, for coming with me. Kelly's played a long time, a lot longer than I have, and probably a lot longer than a lot of you out here. If I'm not mistaken, 18, 19 years or so, my friend. Yeah, thank you. But mainly for always being there to support it for me, Kelly, with the Virginia Women's Series. We are hitting our 3rd year this year, so thank you for helping me grow the sport, gal. All right, guys, I just want to give you all a little short bio on myself and how my passion to encourage more ladies to come out and try disc golf and how it all came to surface. I started playing disc golf in August of 2013. I fell in love with the sport, like we all do. Got a little addicted and ended up becoming a weekend warrior of disc golf, traveling all over from North Carolina to Maryland, Virginia. And it just wasn't the aspect of playing the game and competing, but the camaraderie of friendships that I built along the way throughout many states. I admired every single TD and clubs and all their hard work that they put in voluntarily, and sometimes with not much recognition, but hats off and thank you to you all. The divisions that I played in, when I started, they were really small. It was usually like 3 or 4 maybe ladies on a card if we were lucky. So I started traveling to larger events just to get to play in larger divisions with more women. I don't know, it seems like men hardly have that problem. You have in a tournament a good 20, 25 in a division. That's a great mixture, but when you get, all you're doing is playing with the same women over and over again, man, it's nice to meet new ladies and mix up the cards. So we are trying to grow it. My first major I ever played in was the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships down at the International Disc Golf Center in 2014. This was my first time, and I played with more than 4 ladies in a division, so it was pretty exciting. The smiles from the ladies, there was so much positive energy out there at a women's event. I just wanted to bring that home back to Virginia and share a little bit. The ladies and all the volunteers, they all shared in the same passion of growing the sport, you know, and that's what we wanted to bring back locally. I really actually went to that event more so for the fun, and I had a blast, and it is true, the most fun wins, and I won. I was stoked, so it is, you keep on smiling and have a blast out there, man, it pays off. So with that, since that event, I wanted to travel to other women events and majors with larger divisions. I traveled to Colorado to the Rocky Mountain Women's event, Michigan, Midwest Series, and I played in 4 of the last 5 United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. So I sat back and watched. I learned. I took bits and pieces from all these different events that I attended and asked myself, how could I bring that back to my community? How can I get more ladies on the course on our ends? Virginia Beach, I started a women's league in April 2015. Named it Glow League for gathering ladies on Wednesdays. I created a flyer, took it around town, hung it up at the local college, high schools, passed them out to guys that played to give to their sisters, their moms, their girlfriends, their wives, whoever. And the league started building a lot of interest. Our first night of league, we had, I think it was 10 ladies that showed up, and every week after that, we had 10 to 20 each week. So it was impressive, and it was growing. And not only am I big into trying to grow the sport and help out our community, but I made sure our ladies league did that as well. We were active in our communities. We did charity work. We fed the homeless. We had a Christmas party every single year. We still do. We raised money for different charities. The first couple of years we did Upmark for children, and so it hit home for us. Giving back to our community is something that was instilled in me ever since I was a young girl, as well as my siblings. My dad, he always gave back to his community, and I'm not going to stand here and lie and say that it is easy running a series. No matter how much you do for the good, even volunteering and giving your own time, sometimes there's that bad apple. But I repeatedly hear such positive notes from my friends to keep going, keep helping your community, because sometimes you are going to have that bad apple, but just throw it out the window and keep on rolling. Okay. In 2016, the second year of the Ladies League, our PDGA state representative, Bob Cannon, he contacted me and asked me if I'd like to throw a women's global event with him at the Blockhouse in Spotsylvania. We ran that event, and we had 61 ladies show interest and show up and play. The month after that, I traveled to Michigan to play in the 10th annual Disc Golf Girls Gone Wild, where there were 66 ladies. I sat and talked to my good friend Erin Oakley, who started the Michigan Women's Series about 13 years ago. Since then, also, she has been part of the Midwest Women's Disc Golf Series. So I proposed my idea to her on how can I get more ladies playing in Virginia and the surrounding areas. I proposed my idea about the Virginia Women's Series to her, as well as like she did the Michigan Women's. She said, fly with it. The women will come. They'll come. It might start out slow, but they will come. And sure enough, the entire summer I continued to wrestle with that idea. Should I start it? Weighing out the pros and cons about starting a lengthy, long summer PDGA series. Ask myself, will I get the ladies to come out to multiple events? How do I keep registration to a minimum so ladies can continue and be able to afford daycare if they have children? If the series does become successful, am I going to be strong enough to be able to balance 100 different women personalities? Because that's a strong thing right there. Okay? It's a lot. But we have a great time out there. So it took me 6 months before I took the idea to our state coordinator, Bob Cannon. Asked him for his feedback. While I was pitching him the idea, he informed me that I was recently nominated to become an Innova Ambassador. He asked me to submit my proposal with my Virginia Women's Disc Golf Series to him, and he would send it to Innova with his approved recommendation. In January 2016, I was contacted by Innova inviting me to join that team ambassador, so as ambassador team. Yeah, so they love the idea of growing the sport, and they've been behind me every way. This is the third year, and they're just waiting for everything, let's get the party started. So April 20th, we do start off our third year of the series. But I worked with the Virginia Disc Golf Clubs. I pitched my idea to them all. They were all supportive about it. They wanted to grow women in their division and in their local clubs and try to get more women to come out. So I decided it would be great to go ahead and have 6 events in the state of Virginia. I submitted that to the to the PDGA. It was listed in the Disc Golf magazine the first year. It gave us the opportunity to grow around the state. That was my idea, and to have different clubs on board for that, so women could play different courses, not just their home course, and get more clubs involved with 30 to 50 women out there to show other ladies that are watching, hey, this is something good. I was approached by the TDs also in Maryland for the Women's Open. They asked me, could they be part of the Virginia Women's Series? I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. The more women's events, the merrier. So that's how it became 7 events in the state of Virginia and Maryland Open. April of 2017, we started off the first ever event of the Virginia Women's Series at Bayville Disc Golf Course in Virginia Beach, which was my home course at the time. We had 29 ladies sign up to play. And 29 might not sound like many for a women's event or for any event, but just starting this series out, 29 was great, and it continued to grow from there. The Virginia Women's Series has 6 events in Virginia, and the 7th being in Maryland. In 2017, we successfully had 249 ladies play our 7 events. 111 of them were different ladies, so we had over 100 different ladies travel and play 7 of the events the first year. At the end of 2018, with the same amount of events, 6 in Virginia and 1 in Maryland, we had 273 ladies play for the 7 events, which was a 9% increase of ladies in 1 year. We had 121 different ladies play, increasing from 2017 by 8%. It truly was exciting to see more ladies coming out to play the second year of the series. It made all the hard work worthwhile, and needless to say, we are very excited for our 3rd season approaching us in less than a month. The 3rd year of the series starts up on April 20th, with Spotsy Disc Golf Club hosting us. At the end of the first year of the Virginia Women's Disc Golf Series, Spotsy saw the interest of the women who played. They submitted their bid to host the 2019 United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. When Bob Cannon and Jeff Shattuck contacted me and informed me they won the bid, they both thanked me for running a successful series and having women show interest in playing locally. And because of the success of the series, it was a major point of them winning the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. Not only is the USW the first ever women's major in the state of Virginia, but it is the first ever PDGA major held in the state of Virginia. So, hats off, ladies. Woo-hoo! So, needless to say, on that note, there's a lot of excitement in Virginia right now. Not only with the ladies, but for the clubs, the disc golf community, the businesses, just everyone. Okay. Spotsy Disc Golf Club has been working diligently since they found out they won the bid. From course maintenance to fundraising, just to make this a special event for us ladies and to make it the best ever USW. Not only fundraising for the event itself, but Spotsy has chosen a local charity they are going to donate to as well. Their charity of choice is Powerhouse, which is a nonprofit organization that supports survivors of domestic violence and their children. Since Spotsy started their fundraising, their goal was to hit 30K. 30,000, they thought that would be great for the series, be able to donate to Powerhouse. And since then, and hoping to give Powerhouse a minimum of a $10,000 check. To date, they have raised $27,000, 90% of their goal. They are continuing to fundraise with new ideas that will bring them over that to $32,000. On a personal note, I would like to see them hit 40. It's more for charities. With that being said, we will have a table over there. We brought some USW. They're sponsored disc as well, so if anyone's interested, as well as the Virginia Women's Series, it's over at the Fly Mart. Okay. Virginia has 4 ladies leagues now: Virginia Beach, Newport News, Richmond, and Northern Virginia. I cannot say enough about all these ladies who are joining in to help grow the sport for women. Not only are they host their weekly women's leagues, but they fundraise and give back to their communities. For example, in the past 2 years, Nova Women's Disc Golf League has held a few bake sales to help support the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. They have raised $2,500 in bake sales, and they have become a core sponsor for the 2019 U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships. And yes, I said $2,500 on some homemade cookies. Last year, the Virginia Women's Series, we raised $685 from 50/50s, a stuffed disc golf backpack, and no one hit the ace pot throughout the series, so everybody agreed at the finale, donated as well. So this year, we are hoping we can meet our core sponsor throughout the series. As we do 50/50s, we're raffling off another backpack fully stuffed, a pink Zuka cart, as well as we added a $5 and a $10 donation on all the registration pages, as well as caddies. If caddies want to sign up, they can donate as well. So with that being said, we do have the U.S. Women's in our backyard this year, and I see a lot of ladies out here, so I really hope all you ladies carpool on down to Virginia, get involved with some of the Virginia Women's Series events, as well as the USW. So thanks for having me, y'all.